Chloe's promotion party was everything I expected it to be. A sea of champagne glasses and over-the-top decorations. She'd always been the golden child while I was just the invisible assister. I agreed to come because I thought it would be a nice gesture to support her. Big mistake. The moment I stepped into the party, I could feel her eyes on me. And of course, she couldn't resist making me the punchline of her little act. She loudly turned to her friends, "Well, look who decided to show up, my loser sister. Still stuck in her dead-end job while I'm climbing the corporate ladder." How quaint. Laughter echoed around the room, every snicker like a slap in the face. I stood there, swallowing the humiliation. Then, something completely unexpected happened. Julian, her CEO, appeared beside me, walking in from the shadows. He was tall, confident, and effortlessly charming, everything Chloe could only dream of. He was also someone I had been working closely with over the past few months. But I never mentioned it to Chloe. She never asked. Julian spoke up. "I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding," he said smoothly, his gaze fixed on Chloe. The room quieted. "Your sister," Julian continued, "has been the mastermind behind some of our biggest acquisitions this year. The projects she's led have been worth millions. She's done more for this company than you probably even realize." The shock on Chloe's face was immediate. Her smile faltered as she blinked in confusion. The people around us exchanged glances, murmuring in disbelief. "And, for the record," he added, glancing at me with a knowing look, "she's also been keeping her personal life a bit under wraps. She's been dating someone successful, and it just so happens that someone is me." The gasps that followed were almost too much to ignore. Chloe's face went pale. The realization hit her like a freight train. "Wait, you're dating him?" she stammered, looking between us like she couldn't comprehend what was happening.
"Yeah,
"She's been keeping that quiet. But I don't think she'll need to anymore," Julian said. For a moment, the room was silent. Chloe, who'd spent years making me feel small, was now the one standing in the spotlight, only it wasn't for her. The people who'd laughed at her joke earlier were now eyeing her with sympathy, while they looked at me in a new light. Chloe had always lived in a world where she was the center, but tonight, it was my turn. My quiet achievements and my secret life hit Chloe harder than I ever expected. "Cheers to you, by the way," Julian said, raising his glass to me, breaking the silence. "You've earned every bit of success. And don't worry, Chloe. We'll keep her under wraps a little longer, if that's what she wants." The guests hesitated before joining in the toast, her world crumbling before her eyes. Chloe stood there, frozen. I wasn't the loser anymore. Chloe had just learned that sometimes the quiet ones are the ones who have everything.